I've gotten so many questions about the wig on my head, and I am so grateful that a wig sister sent me this wig so I could review it, because I have heard from so many wondering about Noriko Meadow. Well, I have Meadow, and I'm going to tell you all about her right now. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm really grateful when the wig wearing community rallies together to help others, and the opportunity to review this piece because she was sent to me for my donation program was much appreciated. Now, please keep in mind, the bangs on Meadow are really long on me. This is meant to be a full bang wig. And usually the bangs on full bang wigs are too long for me, which is good. I have a 2.5 inch measurement where I would want bangs to fall, and if they fit me perfectly, then those with a longer measurement than I have wouldn't be able to wear the wig comfortably. So makes reviewing these pieces a little bit challenging because synthetic fibers in the eye are not fun. I'm gonna just throw it back on, but I wanted to be able to say that, and they were kind of poking me in the eye. And I will never modify a wig prior to doing a review because that's not fair to you. And I keep all of my my measurements down in the description. So if you went down and looked at my measurements, saw that I was 2.5 inches, and then saw that the bangs fit me perfectly, you would be a little bit misled. Now, that said, I have a video showing how to take a thinning razor to bangs, and you can trim them right up, and it's foolproof. It's not, you don't have to worry about taking a huge chunk out of them like you might with a straight scissors, and you don't have to have any cutting skills. I certainly don't. And I have trimmed many a bang with that thinning razor, and I've heard from 50, 100 of you who've watched my video and told me that it saved you and saved your wig because it is such a great tip. So I'll make sure that video is linked below. All right, let's take a look at Meadow from all sides. Now, how messed up did I get her after taking her off and putting her back on? I have to be so careful. I don't want to mislead you guys, but if I don't do a good job of showing the wig and making sure it looks decent, then you might think it's a terrible wig, and so I can actually go astray both ways. So I do try to be careful with that. So we have got a very close to the head bob. It's, you know, layered and kind of stacked in the back. And it's a very smooth bob. If you were to trim those bangs up, it would be like a bob with perfect bangs. So because the bangs are the way that they don't really sweep to the side very easily. This wig doesn't have a lace front, it doesn't have monofilament on top, so you really aren't going to be able to pull these bangs off of your head or pull them up or clip them because you'll be able to see the cap. So I really do feel as though this is the type of wig that if you don't like full bangs, this wouldn't be the right style for you because you're not sweeping those bangs to the side and you're not clipping them up. This is machine-made cap, ear tabs, not an extended nape. We've got bra strap or pull adjusters, and the rest is open wefted. It's a pretty lightweight wig, but it does have some Permatease. So let me throw her back on. Now, Noriko is known for having wigs with a fair amount of Permatease. I hear from wig sisters who, the higher the hair, the better. They are looking for the biggest hair they can find. And so Noriko can be a great brand for that because you can typically get wigs with a lot of Permatease. And while this does have some Permatease, it isn't a ton. There's a little bit up here, kind of at the crown, you know, to make that rounded look. And there's some Permatease right here on the sides. And I can feel it. It's kind of that poofy, pillowy kind, but it isn't a lot, so you're not getting big hair out of this piece because the fibers are too short. Look at those layers, and the Permatease just isn't thick enough for that. So if you are one of those wig sisters who loves big hair, I don't think Meadow's going to be the right wig for you for that. You can see I can tuck her, and then if I had the bangs fit me well, you can really kind of make it low profile by tucking it on the sides, smoothing it down. I do think this is a pretty lightweight piece for summer. The Permatease is the wild card when it comes to being hot in wigs. It's just the right length, keeping it off your neck, so that's great. But because of the way that the Permatease is on here, it's going to insulate your head. It's going to insulate it a little bit and make it so that there isn't as much airflow through. So a question I always get, are wigs hot? The length of this one is right, but the Permatease may or may not make it a little bit hotter on you. So just keep that in mind as you're looking at wigs. The lowest density, the least Permatease is probably the best for staying as cool as you can in wigs because you have something on your head. All right, let's talk about color. Coffee Latte. This is a blend of what they're calling cappuccino, which is the number 4. Let me get out of here so you can see this color. Medium auburn, which is a 29. That's the highlights. And medium gold blonde, 27B. And then highlights around face and crown. That's what the description says. So basically we've got dark brown with auburn and kind of gold highlights. I'm just trying to find an example right there. Do you see that right there? That's what they mean by gold highlights. There's just a strand here and there with the gold. And the auburn is kind of fairly well blended. So it's kind of gives a dark auburn tone with highlights. Definitely a dark brown. This isn't a medium brown in my opinion. It definitely looks like a dark, rich chocolate brown. It's got the auburn, so it's warm. And then it's got pops of those gold highlights here and there. As for whether or not this is shiny, this is made with regular synthetic fibers. Regular synthetic can sometimes be shiny. Gold colors, the super chocolatey browns can sometimes be a little shiny. So if you are bothered by shine on wigs, or you feel that it's more shiny than I do, because shine is a little bit subjective, then I recommend getting a dry shampoo. Shine dissipates over time as you wear it, as you wash it, but until you can get to that point, you can use a dry shampoo to tamp down the shine. I'd get one meant for brunettes so you don't get a kind of a white or a grayish cast over it. All right, let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions. I'll talk to you soon. All right, here is this color. It's direct sunlight, so you're getting a lot of playing of the sun off of this. It would even look a little different if it were cloudy. Pretty windy, but you can see it's not really moving much because of the length. It just, with shorter layers, they don't blow around as much. There you go.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.